Hi, my name is Jessica Frost, and this is my husband Ned and our puppy Ivy. We've had the privilege of working with Safe Families for about 4 years in many different roles. We've been able to be family friends, host families, and I now work as a family coach supervisor. This past weekend, we had the privilege of taking some furniture down to one of the moms that we are family friends with in the city. She had moved into a new apartment and didn't have beds for her little girls. And as we drove away, I just was feeling a little bit discouraged by the scope of poverty in Milwaukee and just the problem for each of our families. And as we discussed it, Ned was able to bring back to memory something that he had learned that week in a sermon.
So I was listening to a sermon by Tim Keller talking on the Sermon on the Mount, and specifically he was talking about when Jesus commanded his disciples that we are to be salt and light to the world. Historically, I had always heard this taught on that salt is a seasoning and enhances flavor, and that Christians were to bring flavor and enhance the flavor of the world, and I always found that unsatisfactory. And when he dove into it, he actually said that salt was used in the ancient days not just as a seasoning, but more importantly as a preservative to put liberally on food to prevent decay. And that we as Christians, in being salt in the world, are to work in this situation and prevent decay, and to go into situations where things are collapsing, where things are falling apart, and do what we can to try and prevent that decay. And when he said that, the first thing that came to my mind is this is what Safe Families is doing. We're going in to these people in need and who are in situations that are very difficult, and helping to do what we can to prevent them from getting worse, to try and help them through.
And that can really mean helping in all different ways. It can be taking furniture to a mom in need like we were able to. It can be meeting a mom for coffee and just listening to her story so that she knows she's not alone. This past weekend, I had the privilege of starting a hosting with 2 twin 3-year-olds, and the host family has twins of their own. So they were able to have a unique understanding of what it means to parent twins, and to be able to come alongside that mom and give her tips on how to manage and stimulate them, and just help with the parenting of twins. The most important thing, though, is just to be willing to step into the space that our families are in, and to be willing to listen and understand what the unique needs are. We're not going to solve the problem, it's too big, but we can be part of the stabilizing force and just enter into their lives and be part of what brings salt and light. We are so pleased to be able to be part of Safe Families, and we hope you'll join us too.